How you doing, YouTubers? This is Gabe2027 coming at you with another overview on the Sig Sauer P238. I'm going to kind of make this overview go a little bit quick because there's a lot of things that I want to discuss on this, and I do have some extra options and some extra magazines that I've purchased that I also want to showcase as well. So given that, the specifications on the firearm, if you want it, you're going to have to go to the website or watch other videos. I think that there's a lot of people out there that post videos on this particular gun, and you can find the information that you're looking for anywhere. So I just want to get to the aesthetics of the gun, what I like about the gun, and what I dislike about the gun. As you know from all my past videos, I have been plagued with problems with this particular firearm. After going back and forth with the manufacturer saying, hey, this isn't a reliable gun, it's not working for me, they finally said, I'm going to replace the firearm. So the two-tone that you see in all my past videos was replaced with this one that you see right before you now. This is the Equinox. The manufacturer gave me this upgrade for free, so I could not be more happy with that customer support. I really hope that this one performs like everybody else's does, and I don't have problems with the jamming. There's a couple of things that I want to go over. There are really two different revisions to this particular firearm. There's a first gen and a second gen. If you talk to Sig, I don't think that they're going to say, hey, yeah, we have a first gen and a second gen. The first one I feel that they had a lot of problems with and that they had to revamp it. The one that you see before you is based off the HD design, which is physically a thicker gun. The slide is thicker. I believe that the frame itself is a little thicker. It has an upgraded spring, it has an upgraded guide rod, and it has an upgraded extractor and ejector, which is different from the original firearm. Also, one thing that I noticed is that they made a modification to the barrel. I am going to disassemble it and show you exactly what I'm talking about. The Equinox model that you see in front of you is a little bit different in the fact that it does come from the Sig Sauer custom shop. It has custom polishing on it from the top on the sides, so really nice two-tone look, and then it has the True Glow fiber optics / Trigicom sight on the front, which is a really nice addition. I'm just a little bit concerned because, as you can see, there's a lot of space on there, and I wonder if that can either go to the left or to the right and break. And so that's my biggest concern with it, although it does feel very, very, very sturdy. On the top, there's a shaved two-tone look, as you can see. And flipping it around, you can see that there's wood grips and also the same two-tone look. Very, very good-looking gun, and it's hard for anybody to really deny the fact that this is, frankly, a badass-looking gun. With this gun came one magazine, and I purchased an additional, so now I have a total of 4 magazines, 3 of which I'm going to show you today. Sig Sauer's brand 7 round, the original magazine that came with the gun, and then Colt's variation, which is a 7 round. Both 7 rounds have the extension on the grip. You can see that Sig's has these holes in the bottom of it, and I don't really care for that. They should have made it solid because that's a good place where I think it, I don't know, it just kind of makes it look cheap, and it's another place where dirt and stuff can get into. Colt's variation, they made it solid all the way through, and it gives you a little bit more to hold on to. However, it is based off the old design, so you can see the follower physically sticks up a lot higher than the other ones. And then your standard low profile on your 6 round. Keep in mind, at the beginning of this video I did do a safety check, so we are dealing with a cleared firearm. Inserted in the gun right now is the standard 6 round magazine. You can see that it does not protrude from the bottom of the gun. Drop free design. Good. Next we have the 7 round magazine, so it adds 1 extra round. Nice clean appearance, it perfectly matches the gun. I like it in that fact, and it's just a little bit more to hold on to. Also drop free. Last we have the Colt version. There's a lot more to hold on to, so if you got big hands, this might be a great option for you. Also drop free. Getting down to the differences that are in this firearm as opposed to the other one. Alright, slider release has been removed from the gun. Okay, on the frame, the ejector is physically different than the first design. And if you probably refer to some of my old videos, you can see the difference. Slide assembly has a new spring. It's a flat spring that's also a lot longer than the original. The guide rod itself for the spring is physically shaped different than the original design. One thing that you'll notice about the barrel in a lot of my other videos is that the area where the round actually enters is shaved off. And if you refer to some of my old videos, it was a problem where I felt that it was catching, that round or casing was catching on that. From the factory now, they shaved that barrel profile down, so it's not as sharp as the first one. And really, I'd like to think that I was the pioneer of figuring this out. First one to post it, first one to mention it to SIG when I talked to a representative, and ever since then, on the new manufactured guns, they shaved that off. Interesting. Okay, a couple of things I wanted to show you were two different lasers that you could get for this gun. First being the Crimson Trace, which you currently see on there, and I really like this one. And the reason that I say that is because it's physically smaller than the SIG brand one is, and the contours perfectly match the firearm. As you can see, it perfectly matches it. It really complements the gun, and it makes a good looking gun even look better. I like the fact that when you grab it, it turns on, because there's an activation switch which is pressurized and is right there. This is great for high stress situations because you don't have to worry about turning it on, and you don't worry about turning it off. You grab it, it turns on, you let go, it turns off. A laser like this is going to make this firearm really accurate out to 75 feet and beyond. The Sig Sauer brand laser, this one's manually on, manually off. It was the very first one that came out. It took Crimson Trace a while because they kind of want to look at the popularity of the firearm and figure out if it's going to sell or not. SIG did come out with one. It doesn't look as clean as a Crimson Trace one, however it does get the job done. Both lasers are adjustable for windage and elevation. On the SIG, there's the elevation, or rather the windage, and there's the elevation. I also wanted to share with you guys real quick the Crossbreed brand holster. They're a little bit pricey, but to me well worth it. Without a doubt, it is the most comfortable holster I've ever used. This one's an inside the waistband, and it was custom built just for me, just for my SIG. There's a little bit extra on the hood there that accommodates my larger front sight, and then as you can see, it also accommodates my laser. So when I slap it in there, boom, fits perfect. It's quiet when I walk around, and you just, even with tight fitting clothes, you just can't see that it's physically on you. And there you have it, folks, my overview on the Sig Sauer P238 Equinox. I'd like to take this opportunity to say thank you guys for watching my video, subscribing, and becoming my friends. In the future, I plan on doing a couple of more reviews, one on the Ruger 4522 22 caliber. I also plan on doing a couple of optics reviews, so if you'd like, please subscribe. Again, thanks and have a good one.